Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, dear customers, transformer operators and transformer manufacturers. So today we are here in front of our show transformer at MESCO MR in Oberursel, Germany. And we are blessed to have your attention for the upcoming minutes. Within this short online session, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to talk about display devices, or also called indicators, which are usually required to show up different parameters on a power transformer. For that reason, we brought Lukas Olmritter here, one of our experts. So Lukas, he will share his expert know-how with us today. We would also like to present Reinhausen products and Reinhausen solutions from the entire Reinhausen Group portfolio, so especially from Reinhausen Group members MESCO and CEDASPE. As a little side note, ladies and gentlemen, as you probably know, MESCO belongs to MR since 1999, and since 2016, CEDASPE and ETI, our Italian organizations, has also been integrated into the Reinhausen family. Okay, start with the topics here. When talking about display devices, we basically need to differentiate into three main values or three main parameters which are essential to measure and to show up on the transformer. So we are talking about temperature, we're talking about oil level, and last but not least, we are also talking about oil flow or oil circulation inside the power transformer. Let's start talking about temperature, Lukas. We see here different devices manufactured from MESCO. So, Lukas, what kind of technologies do we have here? Maybe you can update us here in that regard.
Thank you, Stefan. Here on this side we have our MESCO Compact and MESCO Trasi 2 series, which are round-type thermometers using the burden spring technology. This means the entire measuring system, including the probe which is sitting inside the thermometer pocket, measuring the top oil, the entire measuring system is filled with a liquid. And once this liquid is heated up, it is expanding. And with this, there is also the expansion of the burden spring, which is sitting behind the dial. And when this is moving, when the spring is moving because it's heated up, then also the pointer will move up and move down and indicate the temperature of the top oil. On the left side, you see the MESCO BTEC series using the bellow tube technology. It is a square-type thermometer, but the measuring system is more or less the same. It's also liquid-filled. The probe is sitting on top of the transformer, and once the liquid is expanding, then the bellows are moving, and with it the pointer of the thermometer itself. All three series of thermometers are available as OTI, which means oil temperature indicator, or WTI, winding temperature indicator. And this WTI is measuring the thermal image, showing the thermal image of the transformer.
Okay, I need to summarize here. Actually, two different principles. So the burden tube design principle here on the right-hand side, the bellow tube design principle on the left-hand side. We can also differentiate the round type temperature thermometers and the square type. I think it's a philosophy question at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And all thermometers are able to measure winding temperature and oil temperature. A little side note here, winding temperature can also be measured directly. MR is offering a solution called MSense FO, a fiber optical sensor, which is connected to the winding directly. So this is an alternative to the top oil calculation. All right, got the point, Lukas. Thank you very much. Why, or our customer might ask, when I should use which kind of thermometer for which kind of application or transformer? What can we recommend?
Okay, yeah. As we already mentioned, it is more or less a philosophic question whether you use bellow tube technology thermometer or if you choose the burden spring thermometers. They are slightly different, which means, for example, here the BTEC, they have different micro switches. They can have different measuring ranges. There's more space for connection. Whereas, for example, the compact is a compact device in itself, which means the transmission, for example, the 4 to 20 milliamp analog output, is included in the device itself and not somewhere else. This is why it is called compact, for example. But all in all, for all applications at power transformers, we can recommend our entire thermometer lineup.
Okay, so both versions are actually available for all kind of applications, for all kind of transformers. At the end of the day, it's a philosophy question. All types are looking very robust, very massive, premium quality manufactured by Mesco MR here in Oberursel. All types can be used for power transformers.
Exactly, yeah.
Talking about distribution transformers, just a little jump to another application. What can we from Reinhausen portfolio offer for DTs, for distribution transformers? Is there any solution available?
This is a good question. I have brought here a brand new Tedasco VT100 thermometer, which is one of our new products. It is available also as a burden type, burden spring technology product with a direct mounting on the DT and having also up to 2 microswitches. It is a brand new product. You may also see the dial is smaller than the PT version, than the Mesco Compact or Mesco Trasi 2 series.
Thank you very much for that information. Nowadays we are talking 110 years temperature measurement realized by Mesco devices. Lukas, maybe you can let us know what makes Mesco thermometers unique and special.
Yeah, thank you, Stefan. I mean, as you said, we have a really long experience in temperature measurement. For example, the compact devices, they are produced in the same style more or less since the 1960s, so since nearly 60 years already. What is special about the product themselves, all of them, they have a very robust design. They last for the entire lifetime of the transformer. There is no recalibration or readjustment necessary over the lifetime of the transformer. This is very important, so no maintenance. The side glass is made of a tempered laminated safety glass with a UV filter, which means even after years of sun radiation, it will not turn yellow and can still be readed without problem.
Clear benefit, of course.
Yeah, it is. We do have full offshore variant. What means full offshore in our opinion? It means the CX coating available, stainless steel applications, stainless steel capillary and probe. And we have independent ambient compensation with a special spring inside the devices. Okay. All this makes the Mesco thermometers unique.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to talk about another very interesting topic, putting your attention to the parameter oil level indication. So we would like to introduce solutions provided by Mesco and Tedasco. You see the devices in front of you. For that reason, we are happy to be supported by our experts. Oliver is here from Mesco and Tullio is so supporting and representing our brand in Italy. Oliver, let's start talking about the Mesco devices. What solutions can Mesco offer in regard to measuring the oil level?
Yeah, Stefan, thank you. Yeah, we have 2 different main devices here for the oil level. We have first here the MMK device. It's a replacement for the old DRN standards, glass tubes.
Okay.
Yeah. So glass tube can break, so it's very dangerous for the environment. So we simply replace the glass tube with a stainless steel tube. Then we put a float with a magnet inside in the stainless steel tube, and outside we have this rail here with those flags. So, and when the magnet passes by the flags, it switches over from red to white, yeah, depending on the oil level. Additionally, we have a contact here, which can be added, and as special solution, we have also a 4 to 20 milliamp.
Okay, MMK device. Specially designed for retrofitting, older oil level indicators here, easy technology, the magnet clamps here are working. Okay, thank you. That device here?
So this is the MTO series. Yeah, this is this kind of device. So we have here two parts. We have a flange part, which is mounted in the tank on the transformer. There's a float mounted on the oil. And you can remove the indication unit for transport or if something is damaged, for example. This device is also available with the CX painting with stainless steel parts. And we have high flexibility. You have different indication scales here, different colors. As you can see, the black background with different colors on. And also the print can be highly flexible. Or if you have critical low or something like this, or min, maximum, whatever. Also the device has the option to have adjustable contacts or fixed contacts, depending on the customer's request here. Yeah. And you can have this version also with radial type for the standard tanks, for the OLTC, or you can have this gear type for the main tank with a rubber bag.
Okay, radial type, axial types here, the MTO series from Mesco. So I would like to summarize here. We see here very robust products, standard for Mesco devices, very high quality, long lifetime maintenance-free products, right? Absolutely maintenance-free with a very high flexibility. We can manufacture according to the customer needs. We see the scales over there. Okay, thank you.
And one important point, don't forget to mention, because we have this option here with 1420 milliamp. So you can have a 1420 milliamp output and also in the future the Modbus output.
All right, that makes it even more flexible. Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Thank you. Talking about the corresponding device manufactured by our Italian brand, Cedaspe. So Tullio, maybe you can let us know working principle of these devices and the features.
Similarly to Mesco oil level gauges, Cedaspe have the same way of functioning. There's a magnet system to transfer the move of the arm and the float inside the conservator to outside to the front dial. Like for Mesco, we have here two different types of moves. We have the radial moving of the arm, suitable for the OLTC conservator, and the axial moving of the arm, which is normally used in the conservators with the rubber bladder. The deviations are mainly recognizable by the dimensions and by the size and the form. Here we have three different sizes. We have 140 millimeters in terms of diameter of the flange, 220 and 320 millimeters. So another little deviation is that in Cedaspe design, the terminal board is outside, is separated from the body.
We can see here over there, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So 3 different sizes available. Even the very big one here for displaying the oil level on the conservator.
From very far distance.
From very far distance. Thank you, Tullio. Last but not least, let me ask you what arguments you can bring on the table so that our customers see the added value of the Cedaspe devices.
Reliability is the key factor for oil level gauges for power transformer. You know, these devices have to last at least 40, 50 years, the same age of the transformer. So reliability is one of the most important characteristic. You know, this body is made by very strong aluminum housing, redundant device, redundant dimensions, and redundant characteristics.
Fully agree with you. Similar to Mesco, we see here a very robust device, a very high quality, made by Reinhausen. Here, thank you very much, gentlemen, for introducing oil level indication by MR. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about temperature, we were talking about oil level indication, and now we would like to draw your attention to another very interesting topic, a parameter which is measured on the transformer, the oil flow. And for that reason, I'm happy to introduce 2 new experts here. Pietro and Tullio are with us, and they are introducing oil flow indicators made by Reinhausen. So, gentlemen, what solutions can we introduce today?
Okay, A flow indicator generally indicates the amount of liquid flowing through a pipe, tube, or conduit. On a transformer, the oil flow indicator is responsible to indicate the functionality of the installed cooling pump or pumps. And the MESCO M-Flock flow indicator is based on a puddle-driven working principle. So there are two separate units, one sensing unit with a moving pedal, one indication unit with a rotary pointer, and the switching contacts. So both units are magnetically connected. So the functional principle is based on a magnetic coupling transfer. That means a side move of the pedal will automatically transfer into a rotary move of the pointer, and the pointer is activating the switching contact.
Okay, and here our customers or power transformer end users can easily see if there is an oil circulation in the transformer.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you. M-Flock 2.0 supplied by MESCO MR. The corresponding device from our Italian organization, from Cedaspo, is in front of Tullio. Tullio, what solution do we have here? What do you bring with you?
We have the CCL2 oil flow indicator, which has more or less the same way of functioning of MESCO M-Flock. That is a magnet transfer of flow vane moves to the front dial indication, which is visible also from the opposite side. So we have two windows to see, to inspect a visual indication. There's no pointer here inside. There's only a visual indication, which is white or red. Meaning white when everything is fine, when it's red, we have a failure in the oil circulation in somewhere. Obviously, you can have also, like for the M-Flock, you can have also an electrical switch.
Okay, thank you, Tullio. So actually, two different principles here. Here we have a pointer, here we see red or black, if there is an oil circulation or not. Oil flow indicators by Reinhausen. Thank you very much. So dear customers, dear participants, thank you very much for your attention. So we hope we could transfer some interesting topics around power transformer accessories to you today. Any kind of feedback is highly appreciated. In case of any question, please contact us, contact our experts, our known MR contact, or me directly. Thank you very much.